I want us to give our viewers a couple of tips in this other very unique area, which only you as a woman in business can really share with them. But first, let's talk generically about just what do you feel are some of the benefits of business ownership? A lot of people are just afraid, and people think when we talk about being in business for oneself, they think about big businesses and huge overhead and so forth. But if you do something from home, if you bake, cupcakes and supply, special events with cupcakes 3-4 times a year, you're operating something that creates income for yourself. If you run errands for people, you're creating income for yourself. If you are a virtual tutor, to some of the millions of children who are being homeschooled right now, you're creating income for yourself. So when we talk about being in business and you hear us using those terms, we're not talking about having gas stations and franchises and so on. If you're creating income on your own, you are operating a business. And some people are very afraid of that. But what do you say are some of the wonderful benefits of being an owner of your own business?
Well, for me, I tell people all the time, the freedom. What does that mean for me? Freedom is defined differently for everyone. I like the freedom of being able to say, I'm going on vacation for a month and I don't need someone to sign that paper. I like the freedom of saying, I'm going to work from 7:30 to 2:30 because that's when I pick up my daughter from school and I'm done. I like the freedom to be able to say, you know what, today I don't feel like going to work. I don't feel well and I'm not going to push through it. So it just depends on what your values are. What do you value? And for me, I value freedom, and I define it as the ability to be able to decide when I want to work and when I don't. Now, by no means that means that I decide to stay home 4 days out of the week, because I'm a workaholic by nature. I just like to be in the zone of getting things done. I like to be in the mix, sometimes too much at a fault. But it means that there's some days, or like in the summertime, my family and we take off for the entire summer. That to me is priceless. I get to spend the entire summer with my kids. Learning in the classroom is great, but learning to travel is wonderful. And so that is why, for me, I would say that's my biggest positive, to be able to do this. Yeah.
Excellent.